D-Wade on Inside NBA, if he's gonna stay there, it's great.
Yeah.
Like I would thoroughly enjoy D-Wade to like stay there.
Yeah. Yeah, he would, but I don't know if he want to live in Atlanta. But I mean, he can fly back.
No, I can't. Don't they got the little? Is it even KG thing even in like Atlanta?
I think it is. Yeah, it's just in a different studio.
Okay.
Yeah, but anyways, man. Basically, last night I was watching that interview with Michael Jordan. It had 8,000 views on the Today page. I'm like, yo. I watched them talk because it said that Michael Jordan was going to talk about the players speaking out on social issues. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna watch that because like it popped up in the algorithm on our like what we watch. Yeah. And I'm like, man, I click on it. I'm like, oh, it's a part 2. It's 5 minutes long. I watched the first one. It was 3 minutes long. I'm like, man, this shit boring as hell. The second one was like more of the expose. Then bro started pouring up with Mike. First thing bro say to Mike gonna say, you gonna pour me the big one, pour you the little one? Like.
See, that man Michael Jordan said, and I quote, I got my own tequila. Hopefully we make some money. If we don't, we got a lot to drink. I was like, you are the greatest basketball player of all time. G. That is my goal. That is what I want to hear from my GOAT.
The boss.
That's what I want to hear from the GOAT.
Then he starts asking Michael Jordan about his list that he had in the past. But I think his list was Akeem. I'm sorry. It was Scottie Pippen, Magic Johnson, James Worthy, and I think it was Akeem. I think Akeem was his center. And the reporter asked him, "Would you change anything about that team?" And he was like, "Those are guys I either played with or I played against. Like, no, I'm going with what I know." And then the dude was like, "Oh, so Steph Curry shouldn't be mad about you not putting him on your team?" And then he was like, "Nah, he shouldn't feel bad about it." And then he very clearly said, like everybody's like, "Oh, you misinterpreted what he said." Nah, Mike was just being Mike. Okay, Mike was having his Wilt moment. That's something Wilt would do. Wilt is looking up now from heaven and smiling at Michael Jordan. You know what Wilt's saying in heaven? That man is the greatest basketball player of all time. I love it. Because that's what Wilt Chamberlain would have did to Michael Jordan. And what he said was, I like him. He's good, but he's not a Hall of Famer. Not yet. I don't want it. It wasn't like a. And then he paused.
He didn't say I like him. He's good. He said.
Come on.
He said
he trolled.
No,
he trolled.
No, he said what?
A1 troll.
Stop.
A1 troll.
What Michael actually said was, no, he shouldn't. He's a great basketball player, but he's not a Hall of Famer. And then he laughed. No.
Oh, hold on. I got the audio right here. Hold on.
Steph Curry shouldn't be offended when he watches this.
I hope not. He's still a great player. Not in the Hall of Fame yet, though.
He's not a Hall of Famer yet. He's not a Hall of Famer yet. He's like, technically, he's not in the Hall of Fame yet. He didn't lie. Technically, he's not in the Hall of Fame yet. Slow down.
No, he said not a Hall of Famer yet. Get
out
of here, Michael.
Hall of Fame yet. He's not.
You drafted.
He's not.
You drafted Kwame Brown.
Okay. That has nothing to do with Steph Curry not being in the Hall of Fame yet.
On that, Mike. Look, was this? I wanted to know, was this before or after that toast?
That was before the toast.
Nah, I feel like they might have poured it first. He started talking to the man. They took a couple sips of that new Mike yak.
Tequila.
For Mike, it's that yak. That tequila hit as hard as yak. All right. Like motherfuckers be talking about don't come home to your girl off the Henny. Don't come home to your girl off the Mike yak. All right. Off the Mike Tequila. Off the Mike Reposado. Off the Mike Añejo. Off the Mike Blanco.
He's not
off the Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan got his own tequila. He had to be drinking that. So I'm watching this on my television and I see it and I'm like, yo. How many views this video got? I exited out of it. It say 8,000 views. I see like 2 people in the comments like, yo, did he just say Steph Curry? I'm like, yo, this ain't on Twitter yet. I go on today's page. I search the Twitter feed. I'm like, nah, ain't nobody put this on Twitter yet. Record that. Nah, I got to do it. Nah, G. And now you see it around the world, bro. That's wild, G. It's wild, literally. Everybody and their mama that commented. Steve Kerr commented on it. Steve Kerr said Mike got his own Hall of Fame.
He does. He's Mike. Like, what can you say to Michael Jordan? First of all, he never lost. You talking about never lost? He actually never lost when he got there.
Michael Jordan never lost.
Like, look,
Lord marketing never lost.
He lost before a couple times. Yeah, fair. That did happen, you know. But one season was when he was fresh off baseball, whatever. Mm-hmm. The other times he just lost. Scotty got a headache in Game 7. Mm-hmm. That also happened. He's playing against the Pistons, whatever. Mm-hmm. But when Mike got there, he never lost. You didn't even see a Game 7.
Yeah.
You never seen Michael Jordan in the Game 7 in the finals. Michael Jordan can say what he wants to say.
No, he cannot.
Yes, he can.
No, he cannot.
Gee.
No,
whose resume is good as Michael?
He drafted Kwame Brown.
Besides Bill Russell, who can talk about?
He gave Nicholas.
Look at me.
No.
Besides Bill
Who
Russell,
gave Nicholas Batum $115 million?
Mike.
Exactly.
Mike.
No, Mike.
Who switched off Fred VanVleet? Steph. Mike switches
Who
off
was getting
Fred
guarded by
VanVleet?
John Starks most of the time? Mike.
Who was getting guarded by Delly?
So what?
John Starks and Delly.
I mean, they about wasn't what
Shut
on
the
defense.
G,
On
get your
defense, they about wasn't
motherfucking
what.
dude.
Give me Delly over John
Guy,
Starks on
guy,
defense. Not
fuck
overall,
you.
obviously. Obviously not overall. On defense, give me Delly over John Starks.
Alright, man.
On defense?
Alright, man.
On defense?
Alright, man. First of all, the
Delly
reason,
played so hard he had to go get an IV.
yeah, because he was chasing the man around screens the whole game.
Exactly. John Starks had to guard Michael Jordan in the post, and he was still giving his ass 45
With Charles
a game.
Oakley helping.
And
with
he
Charles
was still
Smith
giving
helping,
all of their ass
with
45.
Patrick Ewing helping. So again, Michael Jordan.
LeBron James was playing defense on the opposite end of the court. Was he not?
Who? LeBron James finished Patrick Ewing?
No. Huh?
So stop there.
Hold
LeBron is LeBron James as good of a defender as Patrick Ewing? Is LeBron James as
If
imposing of a
LeBron James is not as good of a defender as Patrick Ewing, LeBron James is not top 5. If you telling me Patrick Ewing a better defender than LeBron not top 5 all time. I'm sorry. Be mad. Bring in a new season. Let's get it. That's how much faith I got in LeBron. Have y'all noticed how this man done turned on LeBron? He's turned on LeBron. He's turned on LeBron. So like I said, Mike was wilding. All right, he was wilding, and the moment I saw that clip, I was like, the internet needs this. The world needs this.
Mike was wilding.
And there you have it. And shout out to Cash Nasty Gaming for ripping that clip and re-uploading it, but also shout out to him for ripping that clip, re-uploading it, but also crediting us. And also shout out to Today. I credited them underneath the clip when I posted it. I always do that, especially if we ever like record a clip or something random like that. Like shout out to Today. That was a great interview, by the way. Honestly, I'm mad that all of the views got on Twitter because that video on YouTube need 100 million views. I need remixes of that. I need that dude who do them remixes of Tekashi 6ix9ine interviews and Snoop Dogg. I need him to go do a remix of that. What's his name? Like Mucho Dank. Somebody go mention that man, Mucho Dank. I think that's his name, and tell him to make one of them videos from that interview because Mike was wild. I respect Mike though. I really do. What Mike was actually talking about in the interview was about this new hospital center that he basically funded. I think it's called the Michael Jordan Center. He even cried at the opening. Like Mike was really talking about his philanthropy. So it's kind of wild. But that's also the reason why he did it on purpose.
What? He didn't do it on, like, look.
Come on. If you're Michael Jordan.
All he said was he not a Hall of
No.
Fame yet.
No, look.
He not?
Look.
He not?
He didn't just respond like me and you respond. But when you like motherfucker, like off the rip, like he's like, no, it shouldn't be a song. He shouldn't be. You know what I mean? He had enough time. Michael Jordan had about 10 seconds to think about what he was saying. He was thinking, you know what, man, my hospital needs some press. Take a little jab at Steph. Because as a lot of people been saying on Twitter, the closest thing to being better than Michael Jordan is Stephen Curry.
True,
and I'm not upset at that.
I'm not upset at that. Listen,
the closest thing to Michael Jordan is Stephen Curry and not LeBron. LeBron is closer to Magic. Even Doc Rivers has said that. Doc Rivers has said he never thought that that LeBron played like Magic like Jordan. He always thought
Steph
LeBron
don't play like
more
Michael Jordan. Steph played like Steve Nash, who took more shots.
Nah, come on, man. That's disrespectful.
No, it's not. He won 2 MVPs. He just took more shots.
Disrespectful.
No. Like that
Steph Curry
lost like
twice.
nah, like I saw people say, oh, Steph is the real threat to LeBron's legacy. That ended when he lost 3-1 lead. Mm-hmm. When he lost 3-1 lead, that ended. Michael Jordan not losing no 3-1 lead.
Is he really not?
He had a couple chances to and didn't do it. The Phoenix series,
I think, but
the Utah series,
but this was also my argument with you. I do think that in the finals, I think LeBron has faced tougher competition in the finals.
Than who?
Than Michael Jordan did in the finals, not in the playoffs, because those East battles were tough.
You said LeBron's faced tougher competition in the finals.
Yes, he's played. Yes, to me he has.
That's fair. That's fair because I always think Michael Jordan had the best team. I don't always think LeBron James has had the best team in the finals.
I'm not upset at that.
But Michael Jordan always had the best team for the most part.
But LeBron has
except
always,
for 98.
98 been the best player on the floor. That's always been my problem with LeBron.
But it's for other people on the court.
Yeah, but I don't want to hear that. Because if it's Michael Jordan, you sitting up here telling me how amazing Michael Jordan is and how he ain't never lost. But then when we talk about LeBron, I always tell y'all, I've been telling y'all from the start, I don't hate LeBron. If you like, I follow LeBron on Instagram. You think I'm gonna follow LeBron on Instagram to hate on that man? I'm not one of y'all. I don't follow somebody on a social media platform to send them at mentions when they do bad shit. Now, don't get me wrong. In 2011, when he lost, the slander machine was riding. When he loses, the slander machine is gonna ride. But like, I don't hate LeBron. I like LeBron. I think LeBron is one of the greatest human beings to ever live. I've told you that a million times.
Right.
But when it comes to winning, that's a different thing. With the same thing we're talking about. When it comes to winning time, big fella, I need to win. I cannot depend on LeBron James. I can depend on Michael Jordan. I can depend on Steph Curry for the most part from what I have seen.
Because Michael Jordan...
Steph ain't lost nowhere near as many times as LeBron. LeBron has lost... Do you realize LeBron has lost 3 times as much as Steph in the finals?
He hasn't played as long. And
LeBron has played 6 more years than Steph Curry.
That's a whole lot of years. And he been there, what, how many more times than Steph? 3?
What? To the finals?
Yeah, 3 more times?
I mean, but Steph been to the finals more times through 10 years than LeBron had been.
No, he hasn't.
Yes, he has.
No,
through 10 years?
No, he hasn't.
Through 10 years?
LeBron went 8 straight years.
Yes.
What are you talking about?
What do you mean?
Through 8 fucking straight
Until
years?
he was 28, he first got to the finals when he was 24.
Who?
LeBron.
Gee, he went 8 straight years.
No, I said through the first 10 years of his career. Through the first 10 years of his career. Because we talking about Steph through the first 10 years of his career. My guy, my dogs. Stephen Wardell Curry has been to the finals more time. Do your Googles, B. Google it up, all right? We done been there, all right? 5 times. LeBron, through the first 10 years, he first made it when he was, 23? And then he didn't get back until he was 27, I believe. I don't want to hear it. Fam, bam, get out of here. Exactly.
No, I'm Googling. I actually
Good.
First time he went was 07, right?
Yeah.
22.
I can't wait until we can get it to where all the computers hooked up. So when I tell you to do your Googles, we can just see you looking up your numbers.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It might be 4 or 5.
Stop lying.
4. It's. I think it's actually about even. I think it's actually even.
Exactly. So as I said,
and that's
you
not
telling
true.
me the man is so great? You're telling me the man is so great?
Hold on, wait.
You're telling me the man is so great?
Actually, that's not true. Isn't this Steph's 12th year?
No.
Are you sure about that?
I think it's his 10th year.
No, it's past his 10th year.
It's past his 10th year? Let me see. Let me do my Googles. Do your Google. Do my Googles for me, please.
This is Steph's. What? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, it's 10 year career. Exactly.
What you got to say now? Huh? How can you defend that?
What?
Huh? So, Michael Jordan, I bet he believed LeBron James a Hall of Famer. How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet he believes LeBron? Okay, then. So Michael Jordan, stop disrespecting the God.
But listen, if Bron want to say, if Mike want to say LeBron not a Hall of Famer yet, he can say that. He not a Hall of Famer yet. He not in the Hall of Fame yet.
If Mike want to say LeBron ain't a Hall of Famer, he do good though. That's what he do. You're wild.
But listen to the words he used.
No, he said he's not a Hall of Famer
yet.
No,
he said he's not in the Hall of Fame yet.
No, he said no. The first thing he said, but he's not a Hall of Famer yet. And then he stopped. He paused. He's not a Hall of Famer yet. And then he stopped. He paused.
He laughed and said he ain't.
Exactly.
Not yet.
Exactly.
He not.
So he was trolling.
So why are we talking about a troll? You know he joking. You know what he means.
Do we know he joking?
Yes.
Do we really?
He literally means Steph Curry has not retired, so Steph Curry ain't a Hall of Fame yet.
No, nah. Do we really know Mike trolling?
Yes.
I don't want to hear that. I don't know. I don't know if we know Mike is trolling.
Yes.
Nah. I don't know. I don't know if we know Mike is trolling. Yeah, I think what we seeing from Michael Jordan is what we always wanted to see from him. Was him to be the villain that he was when he was a player. When he was a player. Rather than tampering, he's doing the opposite. He's anti. All right? Michael Jordan is such a good owner, he don't even want nobody to come to his team. That's how competitive he is. That man said he still don't pick up a basketball because he don't want his competitors to start taking over again. Can you imagine one day if Mike, 70 years old, yo, I'm going to try to make the G League?
No, stop, G. Don't go whooping Mike ass. Stop. Once Mike missed that dunk at the All-Star game, it's time to go home, Mike.
But you know what Steph Curry ain't gonna never be able to not do?
What?
Shoot.
Actually, yes. Here's why.
Now look at my man's Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf from the Big Three. He been shooting. He can still shoot. He can shoot. He ain't as good of a shooter as Steph Curry. Steph Curry, if he want to play till he's 50 years old, is gonna be able to do it. Steph Curry gonna be the Tom Brady of the NBA if he can stay healthy. Remember I said that, by the way.
And listen, Michael Jordan beat Michael Kidd-Gilchrist at basketball in a one-on-one at 48 years old.
That's how Michael Kidd... No, actually, that's more of an indictment on why these comments from Michael Jordan are...
No, it's not. That's more of an indictment. What?
He paid that man. He signed that man checks.
Mike
I'm sure Michael Kidd-Gilchrist checks say Michael Jordan on it. What?
Mike the GOAT.
He signed Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
Okay.
He drafted Kwame Brown. As Stephen A. Smith said, he has small hands.
Okay, but yes, a lot of them.
Stop it. I don't want to hear that, man. You're disrespectful. Why are you disrespecting Stephen Curry like this? What did Steph Curry do to you?
And look, also,
what did Steph Curry do to you?
I hate the
What did Steph Curry do to you?
I hate that he drafted
you and Michael Jordan. You're disrespectful.
Listen, I also hate that he drafted Kwame Brown. Kwame Brown got drafted in 2001, right? Who was in that 2001 draft? Was that Pau Gasol that was in that draft?
I think so.
I don't think there's anybody on planet Earth who wouldn't have drafted Kwame Brown number one. Actually, no. Yeah. I don't think there's anybody on Earth that wouldn't have drafted Kwame Brown or Tyson Chandler number one. You was not going to draft Pau Gasol, a foreign player, number one at that point in time. So, like, everybody would have drafted Kwame Brown. It just so happened the Wizards did it.
I don't know about that, fam.
But it's like if Zion gets hurt and for like hopefully he recovers. But if he don't recover, everybody on planet Earth would have drafted Zion Wilson number one. Can you blame the Pelicans for doing it?
I can't agree with that.
Who would have drafted Zion number one?
I don't think everybody might have drafted Kwame Brown number one.
Who?
Huh?
Who wouldn't have?
What you mean? Who wouldn't?
Who wouldn't have?
I don't know about that.
Who wouldn't have?
Who got drafted that year?
Tyson Chandler, Pau Gasol, Eddie Curry, all centers. Then Jason Richards, Shane Battier, they not getting drafted number one.
The Bulls would have definitely drafted Tyson Chandler number one.
They would have drafted Kwame Brown. Kwame Brown was the best high school player by far in the nation.
The Bulls would have most definitely. And when I say most,
the Bulls didn't even draft Tyson Chandler.
They traded for him. Why do you think they drafted him?
They didn't draft him.
What?
They traded for him.
All right.
They would have drafted Kwame Brown.
All right.
They probably traded for Tyson because Kwame was gone.
All right. No. Seriously, no.
Okay.
Michael Jordan has not shown himself to be the best evaluator of talent. So, with all due respect, Mike, I can't rock with that one, fam.
Even with the evaluation of talent thing, it's like, for one, they've never really had the number one pick. They've never really been awful enough to get, like, top 3 in the lottery. I think the only real mistakes you can, like, get at them for is picking Kidd-Gilchrist over Bradley Beal. That was bad. Gilchrist over Bradley Beal was bad. The Adam Morrison draft. I mean, you look at Adam Morrison.
No. Why are you drafting Adam Morrison?
Who got picked that year, though?
Why are you drafting Adam Morrison?
Let me look and see who got picked that year, because I don't remember. That was what, 06 was it?
Yeah.
Adam Morrison got drafted in 06. Who was in the 06 draft? Who got picked right behind Adam Morrison?
Hold on.
Okay, they could have took Brandon Roy.
Exactly.
That point
but honestly, if Mike would have took Brandon Roy, people would be slandering.
Same thing. Because like Brandon Roy got like, do you got to go down to basically Tyrese Thomas? No. Sheldon Williams? No. Rudy Gay?
No, that Adam Morrison pick was bad. I would have much rather him drafted Tyrese Thomas.
We still gonna say he a bad evaluator of talent? You wanna
know why he a bad evaluator of talent? Because eventually he traded for Tyrese Thomas. Arrest my case.
Did he trade with Tyrese Thomas?
Yes. Google it.
Who was he traded for?
Google it.
Gee.
Tyrese Thomas was on the Charlotte Hornets. Google it.
He traded for
Google it.
Ronald Murray.
Exactly. Ronald Flip Murray. I remember. Ronald Flip Murray.
Look, he did sign him to a 5-year, $40 million deal, which is bad.
Exactly.
But at the point in time, Tyrese Thomas is how old is at this point?
Don't. Now we copping, please. Now we copping, please. Now we copping, please.
I don't even think
now we copping big, please.
Listen, Tyrese Thomas was probably like 25 years old. You think you bring him in, you can still develop him. Not granted. Yes, Michael has made some questionable decisions. But I think a lot of it is he was 23 when he got to Charlotte. So you still think you can develop him?
No, fam.
You do.
You and Mike was on that Bahooga Shahuga.
And also the thing with, again, like I said with the Hornets, they never really pick at the top. Like they've never had the number one pick. The year when Dwight comes out, it's like Emeka and Dwight, and they get the number 2 pick. Emeka was a solid pick for him. Emeka was solid. Kemba was solid.
Yeah.
They've had some decent solid picks.
Kemba was a solid pick, but guess what? You can't retain Kemba. So this is all I'm saying, Mike.
Because you didn't want to pay him Supermax.
No. So this is all I'm saying, Mike.
It's not like you can't retain him. You didn't want to pay him Supermax.
This is all I'm saying about Mike. You have not been the greatest evaluator of talent. So, I can't vibe with you throwing shots at Steph Curry. The
shots.
same reason Will Chamberlain. And I got mad respect for Will. But why you throw? Even when Will was throwing shots at Shaq, it's like, stop, B.
I feel him.
Stop, B.
I feel him.
Stop.
He said you are allowed to offensive foul people. Weak.
So what? Wilt was just tall and athletic. If I'm Shaq, that's what I can say. Weak.
You could.
He was playing against all little white guys.
You can say that.
Okay then. So Shaq wasn't saying that. So Wilt.
And he could say.
So Wilt was being disrespectful.
And he could say they
Wilt
put.
was disrespecting.
And he could say they put 3 people on me.
Nah, come on, man.
They made it easier to score in your area. They changed rules because of me. The rules you benefit are because of me. The rules you benefit from are because of me.
That's not all true.
They widened the lane because of me.
Yeah, but you know what they also did? Made a ton of rules because of Shaq.
They did.
Literally, a whole phrase aimed at them. Hacking a Shaq.
That's not a rule.
Huh?
That's not a rule. That's just a scheme.
No. They literally put in rules for them to not be able to do the hack a Shaq.
To make it easier for Shaq to score.
Huh?
To make it easier for Shaq to play basketball.
No. Because he was so dominant at it, they had to stop him.
They did the hack a Shaq, and they took it away to make it easier for Shaq to play basketball.
They weren't doing it for him to be easy. They was doing it because he was so goddamn dominant at it, and teams could not stop him. It was slowing the game down.
Exactly. So they made a rule to keep him more dominant.
They made rules to Chamberlain. They made rules to. What do you mean?
No, they made rules to make him less dominant.
Nah, not really. Come on.
They did.
Because he couldn't dunk.
That's a huge G. What the fuck you mean?
My arm had a 52-inch vertical when he was 7 feet.
Even better. Imagine if I could dunk.
He can lay it right in there. Ah, shit.
Imagine if I could dunk.
He can lay it right in there.
Imagine if I could dunk.
If LeBron wanted to lay the ball up for the rest of his career, you telling me he